Now that we've discussed the various techniques and aspects of a presentation, today we will discuss how to set up your note cards. Note cards are extremely important because they can act like a lifesaver for someone who has fallen overboard. They can keep you alive while you're at the podium. Note cards contain the information that you'll be discussing in your speech. You don't want to bring a written copy of your speech with you to the podium because you'll end up reading it. That will result in a lack of eye contact and voice inflection, which, as we know, are two very important elements of a good presentation. So here are a few tips to help you get the most out of your note cards. Note cards should contain your name, period, and my name. Put this on the back side of the note card. This is important because if your note cards fall out of your binder or you leave them somewhere while you're working on them, they can be easily returned to you without creating extra work or causing you to start over. We should also number the note cards up here in the upper left-hand corner of the side that you'll be reading. This will help you to put your note cards in order should again they fall out of your binder. And also when you're at the podium, if your note cards happen to stick together, you can glance down and notice that quickly and get back on track without too much panic. Note cards should also tell what paragraph they're from in the upper right-hand corner. This is another way to stay organized and make sure that you're looking at the right note card for that section of the presentation. This is what the back of the note card should look like. Your name, the period that you have English, and my name. Through any one of these three methods or pieces of information, your note cards should be able to be returned to you should you misplace them. Note cards should also contain more than 3 or 4 bullet points depending on how neatly and well you can write. It's important that note cards don't have a lot of information or excess information crammed onto them. You should be able to quickly and easily glance down at your note card, find the point you're trying to make or the fact or detail that you're trying to include, and quickly reestablish eye contact with your audience. You don't want to have to search for the information. By spacing out the bullet points properly, you should also be able to achieve this. You want to make sure that you write your note cards neatly. You don't want to have to look at a word to figure out what it's trying to say because you scribbled it on there. If you find that you can't write neatly, it's not a bad idea to type out the bullet points like this and then print them and then cut them out and staple them or glue them to a note card. It's also important to not write incomplete sentences because you don't want to read everything word for word because that takes away the casualness or the conversational tone of a good presentation and also prevents you from maintaining eye contact with your audience. If you follow these steps, you should have a very successful presentation without too much panic or sweat. Good luck.